Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with, and we are at our day job. That's right. Today is our day job. And I'm just curious, how you walking around today at work?
I'm still pissed. I'm still pissed about Marcus Lawrence.
I'm strutting today.
That man, wait, what did Marcus Lawrence do yesterday? Two assists.
Ha!
That guy's been overpaid. You can strut all you want, but we got the Marcus Lawrence make $21 million.
I'm gonna strut.
They haven't done shit this
Oh, I want today. Because I'm feeling good. How you guys feeling? Can you guys see me? Brother, can you see
I'm
me?
feeling good about the Marcus Lawrence.
Brother, can you hear me? I ain't trying to hear that noise. I ain't trying to hear no negativity today. No negativity. I'm not hearing no negativity today.
Kelly played his ass off, but Marcus Lawrence looked like shit.
Okay, but you know what? At least everybody, look, Sean Lee at least showed up.
I'm not talking crap about Sean Lee.
I'm strutting today. I'm walking on cloud 9 today. Haters, well, the haters can pound sand today because I ain't hearing no negativity today. Okay? How y'all doing on this Victory Monday? And it's been a long, long time since we had a victory. Whew. You know,
not Lamar Jackson.
I don't know. How did y'all sleep last night? I was sleeping like this. You know what was funny, Michael Anthony? You know what was really funny?
You know what that Marcus Lawrence sucks?
That's my firstborn.
But you know I'm right.
That's my firstborn there.
You know I'm right about the man. You know you don't want to hear it.
Anyway. You have to feel, I'm actually feeling two kinds of ways today. I was actually going to pose a question in another video, but people say I do too many videos, so I'm trying to cut back to make the masses happy. So if you think I make too many videos, leave a comment below that, Mark, you need to shut the hell up. You talk too much. You're on YouTube too long. So leave me that comment. So, in fact, I'll put that as a poll in my next video. If I do too many videos. Some people tell me I don't do enough, but then I got other people who are like, you know, I got to unsubscribe because you do too much. So let me know what y'all think. I'm trying to figure out how I feel today seeing my Dallas Cowboys look like a juggernaut.
Yeah, but what did Jerry Jones say? He said we're going to evaluate the coaching staff at the end of the season.
Well, see, this is the thing. See, I've been worried. No. See, Mike. See, listen. I was worried that if the Cowboys turn it around,
that doesn't mean
then you look at it and say, well, they're doing a great job coaching now that they turned it around, and that might make it more likely for them to come back, right? That would seem to be kind of logic. Or maybe this is the other side of the fence, because you look at what the team did yesterday. You look at them click on all cylinders, with exception of kicking 2 kicks out of bounds.
Yeah, but at least he made the field
and without DeMarcus Lawrence making any sacks.
At least he made the field goal, so you have to feel good
right,
about that.
He made the field goal.
You have to feel good about that. I'll take
so keep making the videos? Okay. So the thing you then have to look at and say is, like, if your team could play like that against the Rams, why weren't they playing like that in other games?
Like the Patriots.
Yeah, like the Patriots, like the Vikings, like Buffalo, like the Jets. Why was it that... Actually, you know what? I kind of want to... Coaching. Right. So that's where you say, was it coaching? Now, I actually... Did I? Oh, I left the... Oh, let me go grab the remote. I'm sorry.
Marcus Lawrence sucks. He sucks. $21 million wasted this season.
I heard that, son. I heard you say DeMarcus Lawrence sucks.
He does suck.
Because I got the stream on the computer there. See,
You said 2 assists. That's bad.
Okay.
That's bad.
But let's go. No, I want to go to the haterade report. Because you know what? I hate no. I'm talking about Skip Bayless. Skip.
When he went fishing for his Zeke jersey in the trash. Oh,
there you go. See, this is what bothers me. Mike Tomlin, Pittsburgh's not gonna let Mike Tomlin go.
He's about to get re-signed if he has.
Mike Tomlin, he should be coach of the year, man. Okay. See,
but Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, this will probably get me in trouble.
Hey,
but
Mike Tomlin was a wide receiver in college.
Hold on.
I was like, that's.
I got to do this now. I got to do the skip report. The skip. Hold up. Wait. Because this bothers me. Let me turn the sound up here. This bothers me because this is like too many Cowboy fans. Okay, here we go.
So after Ezekiel Elliott had only 47 yards on 20 carries against the Vikings Week 10, Skip threw away his Zeke jersey. But after we saw vintage Zeke yesterday,
here we go.
The Rams defense for over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Skip pulled the jersey back out of the trash, and there he is, just getting that dust off. He had a little kiss, I think, too, Skip. Over your shoulder. Skip.
It needs to be laundry, but that's okay.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Can you explain?
He should be ashamed. That's just one time with Shannon Sharp is right. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Shannon Sharp's right a lot of times.
Really?
You should be ashamed.
I'm irrational. I'm not sane.
I'm gonna.
My uncle took me on my first count.
Hold on. Wait. I'm one of those fans I was talking about who were slandering Zeke for weeks. Stop the BS. Hey, look.
And he's the one
if you're gonna tell me that I should have been happy with what Zeke has been putting out, or actually the Cowboys in general on the field.
I feel better about Zeke than Marcus Lawrence.
Let me ask you this: if you're in a marriage and there's some things that you're not happy about in your relationship, do you talk to your wife and say, honey, this shit's not right. We need to do better between what the problem is. Or do you just ignore it and say everything's hunky-dory? Now, then again, if you have one of those psycho women, you might be scared to say anything about it because she might put a foot in your ass. I could get that. But I never threw, I have, see, here's the difference. No. Here's the difference. Skip.
Oh, Prescott, he did the bad.
He took Dak Prescott's jersey, threw it in the trash, and brought it out. He took Zeke Elliott, threw it in the trash, and brought it out. You have never once in your damn life seen me throw anything, and I mean anything, trash out. You've never seen me throw Tony Romo shit in the trash. You've never seen me throw Dak stuff in the trash. You've never seen me throw Des Bryant stuff in the trash. You've never seen me throw Zeke Elliott. And here's the thing. You look at my sports desk the next time I go around, you will see Dak Prescott riding that horse. You will see Zeke Elliott standing there right there too, his bobblehead doll. Both of those things, I can tell you, haven't moved because if you move them now, you'll see the dust ring from where they've been sitting there because I don't wipe the damn dust off. You have never in my life seen me say, throw that guy in the trash, get rid of him, this, that, and the other, and all that, like this guy. So, Buddy, who's saying I'm slander, yes, if a guy is not performing on the field, just like Michael Anthony just said, DeMarcus Lawrence is playing like trash, a guy that's got $20 million this year contract,
it's 21.
a $21 million contract, and he got 2 assists. That's it. That's all you got. A guy that's got a half a sack in 5 games. Yes, you can criticize him, but you don't throw the shit in the trash and say, I'm done with it. I forget the Cowboys. I'm out of here till they fire everybody. Because that, my friend, is not Mark Holmes. I will criticize and say, Jerry, we got to do better than this. Jerry, we got some problems. Maybe you don't see these things. Maybe you're looking at things through rose-colored glasses, but I got to tell you, the coaches are not calling plays that are going to succeed. Here's what I see. I'm going to tell you, when I see guys that are standing up as the quarterback fumbles the snap on 4th down and just relax. And just relax and stand there, that the guy has enough time to pick up the fumble and then go for the 1st down, that I'm going to tell you that that's a lack of effort. That is a lack of 11 guys going to the ball. So don't ever in this world say that I've done some shit like Skip freaking Bayless. So don't steal my thunder today. Don't. This is a new world here. I'm not taking the stupid crap that some of you idiots out there are trying to give me. Then you can't use the argument like you weren't one of the fans the entire time that just weren't about to try to do. What? Dude, who the fuck are you? Excuse my language. Who doesn't slander the team or a player? It's normal.
Yeah, but you don't throw that stuff in the trash. There's one thing I talk about.
Because no one is throwing their jersey in the trash and somehow getting it back. It's what you're implying. Listen. You ain't never, ever. So don't see, too many people will half-ass do and make assumptions about things. You have never in my life heard me ever say, trade Zeke Elliott, cut Zeke Elliott.
I did.
Well, Michael did. Yeah, maybe Michael did, but you did not hear that from me. What
I
I said is what you need to do, and the same thing I said about DeMarcus Lawrence, that DeMarcus Lawrence, you're doing too much talking about we the hot boys, vote for me for Pro Bowl. I say you need to show up on the field.
What is the Michael Strahan's record? I want to be Michael Strahan's record.
I'm going to tell you, if I think that you've got more than what you're showing, I'm going to tell you, you got more than what you're showing and that you're half-assing it. If Michael Anthony comes in here and he's half-assing and doing it, guess what? Michael, you need to make sure that thing is plumb. Michael, you got too much glue. Wipe that shit off. Michael,
that's the problem. They don't say
that
nothing.
electrical circuit you just put in is going to burn down the house. Fix that shit.
But they don't say nothing.
I'm not going to go here and say, hey, Mike, you're doing a great job, and then the whole house burns down. Because that, my friends, see, I had another idiot out here, and he keeps begging for me to go ahead and block him. You know, he's like, I hope the Cowboys win the Super Bowl so that way they re-sign Jason Garrett so I can laugh at you. You know what? I hope the Cowboys win the Super Bowl regardless of Jason Garrett because I want the Cowboys to win. I went into the season, I went into the season like I do every year saying, you know what? Jason Garrett's our coach. Nothing we can do about it now. Let's throw our support behind the guy. That's all we can do. We can hope that this time he gets it right. That all of a sudden they start doing some things better. We can hope that because we can't change anything. We don't have any control over it. But if you're not doing the job, I don't know about your job, but if I go in and I go ahead and remodel somebody's house and I'm not doing the job correctly, I get fired. They throw me in the trash. They report me to the Better Business Bureau. I am held accountable for what I do. And that's what I'm talking about with the players, that they should be accountable for what they do. Bottom line, all the rest of us are. So now that y'all have got my dandruff up, now that you got, be humble, we could end up dropping. We could. You know what? But I'm going to tell you things. Here's the thing. No. Understand this. Tomorrow is never promised to any of us. Any of us. Philly Cowboys 76, how you doing, man? Philly, understand, I could drop dead tomorrow. I could be in a car accident this afternoon. I may be taking my last breath. None of us know that. We're all a ticking time bomb that we don't know. We can't see the clock. So what you have to do each and every day, or at least what I try and do, is make the most of every single day. Because regardless of how many I have left, when this one's over with, it's over with. So I'm going to enjoy each and every day that I'm here able to take a breath. I always look tired, man, because I'm always working. And I don't sleep much at night because I'm always in pain between my shoulder, between my back, between my knees. I toss and turn and everything else. I'm always tired, but I appreciate that. So you know what? I'm going to enjoy today. I'm going to enjoy this week. We'll see what happens on Sunday. And if we lose to the Eagles, I will deal with that then. But I'm not going to sit here and go, woe is me, we might lose Sunday. I need to be humble because we might. Why? Okay. Guess what? If we lose next Sunday, whether I'm humble this week or not, you can best believe that those cockroach Eagle fans will be coming after me. Right? You think if I'm quiet, ooh, okay, we were so lucky to win. Ooh, okay. I'm going to act like we didn't win. Do you think that Eagle fans are going to take it easy next week if they end up getting a win? Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that? That shit's coming one way or another, whether or not I'm humble or not. So in the meantime, I'm on, damn, that shit's solid. Look. Not bad for a 54-year-old man. I'm going to pound my chest. I'm going to strut. I'm going to enjoy myself because you know what? Regardless, there's only about 49 days left to the NFL season, whether the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl or not. I'm going to make sure that I enjoy today, brothers. And that's all I got to say about that. And you know what, buddy? If you want to sit there and say, well, you're this and you're that, that's on you. That's your problem because you're not going to steal my thunder. I'm going to be the man that I'm going to be. And when the Cowboys screw up, and I see it as well as the world sees it, I'm going to go ahead and say it. When I know stuff's not right, I'm going to say it. I'm going to live it. And I'm going to try and make it better. So back to skill. You got me off track.
We game at the Cotton Bowl when I was 10 years old.
10 years old now.
Of existence, and I was hooked. They even lost that game to the St. Louis Cardinals at that point, and I was hooked. And I've never reacted rationally to one win or loss. And I'm trying to be rational today because I am over the moon about what I saw yesterday because that's the team I've been telling you about from day one. That's the team I picked to get to the Super Bowl. And I think you saw it as a tour de force.
Yeah, you know skill.
So what did I do a year ago after a debacle of a Monday night game? You remember this against Tennessee? My man Dak Prescott, I'm the biggest Dak Prescott supporter in the world.
No, you're not. That's me.
Red zone, end zone interception. You remember this? He tried to lob it to a new guy named Amari Cooper, and Kevin Byard picked it off easily and ran it all the way out and celebrated on the star like Terrell Owens did. Remember that?
Yep.
That throw, and unfortunately it was only 7-0, and here came Tennessee, and there went Dallas. And it was as humiliating a defeat as I can remember in a long, long time.
Y'all know DeMarcus Mariota?
You know, we did. He doesn't have a job anymore. But I said before, don't draft him that high. He is not worthy of that pick.
Yeah.
He came in and picked us to pieces. And my quarterback had
my quarterback
of 22. Did Dak Prescott score scale 0 to 100?
Skill.
Yeah,
Come on, skill.
He got sacked 5 times. He lost a fumble. It was a nightmare of a game, and I threw his jersey over emotionally. But the following week, they went to, guess where? Philadelphia. And because of my quarterback, they won 27-20. And that night, I went and fished his jersey out of my trash. So I can't even remember when I threw Zeke's in the...
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold up. Wait. You threw his jersey in the trash on Sunday in your kitchen trash can, mind you, after they lost to Tennessee, and you stayed in there for a week and you fished it out. So is there no other trash going in your trash can? Or did you just throw shit on top of it and you don't dump the trash can all week? Skill. Skip, you got trash in your house for a week?
Because he deserved it.
Minnesota.
He deserved
Was it
it.
Minnesota?
Yeah.
Okay. Because what did they do? They got it to 2nd and 2.
This is
The
nasty.
quarterback was on fire, and they went Zeke, throw it to Zeke. Game
That's a
over.
bandwagon
And I
fan
said,
right there.
I've seen enough. I cannot help myself. And you're right. It was Minnesota. I threw his jersey in the trash. Yesterday, for the first time all season too long, 14 games in, that was the guy I used to know and love. He ran angry. He
Throw
ran
Skip in the trash.
He only waved down to the game one time yesterday, and I'll forgive him for
Yeah,
that
yeah,
because he
no,
was
he-
so good.
He
And I
did.
haven't
Now
seen
that's
that
true, Mike.
Zeke all
We have to
year.
give him credit on that one.
Ran-
He didn't throw it. He didn't keep going.
That's because
I need a blow.
That's because he had a
creating
backup.
his own holes
Huh?
the way
That's
he
because he
used
actually
to.
had a backup
And
this
he had
week.
119
Yeah,
yards,
but that was more the reason why he shouldn't have the week
24
before.
tries. That's 5 yards. a
Packer
carry.
Nation in the
He caught
house.
3 balls for 43 more yards because he had a long of 26. That will work. Now we got the thunder to the lightning that is Tony
Pollard.
So over a month
You guys had
ago,
enough of
I went
Skip,
and I
Skip,
took his
Skip?
jersey out of
Okay,
the
so I guess
trash.
the 7
And I just might wear it all
with
through
Tony
the
Pollard
next
getting
game
one
at
game.
Philadelphia because I am
7-0.
Yeah.
and I have apologized to Mama Z.
Dallas
It's
Cowboys
she's
locker room
taken
huddle.
issue
What's
this
up?
morning
Wait, wait,
because
so
she said, I
wait.
told you don't ever wear that jersey
Yeah,
again.
don't do
I'm
it.
sorry.
Oh,
I'm gonna wear it
ooh.
whether you
Zeke
like
Elliott's
it or
mom
not,
got on
Mama.
too.
I'm
Did
going
she
to
block?
wear it.
Did she block you on?
Yeah, yeah. That's a good question.
Zeke Elliott, 6 100-yard game.
Okay.
Yeah, did you know Zeke Elliott is tied for second most 100-yard games in the NFL this year? He's tied with Christian McCaffrey, Carson, and Zeke. Both have 6. Only Nick Chubb, who has 7, has more 100-yard games.
How many games in a row had he not had one? Well, go ahead, tell me.
Here's a little interesting tidbit here for you. Of all the running backs that have all those 100-yard seasons so far, think about this. There's only one, if the Cowboys make the playoffs, that will be in the playoffs. Does that tell you something about the NFL? That the fact that all of these other great running backs, let me say this again, all of these great running backs are having these fantastic seasons, the Nick Chubbs and everything else. They're not going to the playoffs. Big, big point. Goes to show you that you need to be balanced. Because you look at these other teams, you know, Carolina, you look at the Doo-Doo Browns, that they're failing isn't the running game, it's having a complementary passing game.
Tell the people out there what the truth is.
I interrupted. I gave you I said, let's just skip a moment.
Skip. I had to grab your moment.
I'd like the judge to instruct Mr. Bayless not to interrupt.
All right.
Thank you.
Continue.
14 games they've played.
Okay,
Zeke
Devin
Elliott
Cook.
has 6 100-yard games, which is tied for the second most with Chris Carson and Christian McCaffrey. Only Nick Chubb, who leads the league in rushing, has more at 7. But Skip Bayless had you believe that Zeke Elliott was dropped off a cliff. He's 5th in rushing, only 2 yards behind Chris Carson.
Yeah, but second most carries.
Fifth?
He's 5th with second most
He's
carries.
5th in rushing.
He makes $50 million guaranteed dollars to be first.
Okay, well, hold on. Who's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL? Is it Jared Goff? Maybe it's
Wins?
Russell Wilson.
Maybe is it Wentz? Is it
Russell
Aaron Rodgers?
Wilson.
Jameis Winston has the most passing yards. He has 30 touchdown passes. None of those.
And
guys.
like
So if you
24
go base everything on
interceptions.
money, those guys are overpaid.
How many interceptions?
Whoa. Lamar Jackson makes $1.5 million, $1.6 million.
Because he was-
and
because
leads the
he's
league
still
in
on his rookie
interceptions. So we're gonna base everything on money. Everybody, if you're not Lamar Jackson, you're a bum. Okay, back to my point. Now yesterday, Zeke Elliott
some- he
had
has some truth
4.9
there.
yards a carry. Jenny, and people at home,
Because
did
some
you know
quarterbacks are
he's had
paid
5 games
overpaid.
this year in which he's averaged more yards per rush than what he averaged yesterday at 4.9? But Skip Bayless would have you believe
those were all
Zeke
blowout
Elliott dropped
victories.
off a cliff and he hadn't played very well.
Except for the 2 kicks he had out of bounds.
I think it's my turn. There's
Okay.
a more interesting number, and that is he went 5 straight games and couldn't crack 100 for a team that tries to establish the run. At Chicago, he waved out after his longest run of the year. He went 30
Oh, that
yards,
pissed me off.
And they gave it to
Yeah,
him.
what happened? We
It's
had
like,
the-
feed the beast, feed it.
What happened? What happened?
Yeah, could you?
Okay.
Allow him to-
Hold on.
All right, enough of these guys.
How many games had your guy went but he didn't win a game? That was that the quarterback? What, so you keep talking about Zeke?
What receiver?
Oh,
Wow. Be your guy.
okay.
Good leader. He's the MVP of the team. So you gotta be able to
Let's move on back over here. We'll leave Skip and Shannon alone. But here's the thing. What is Jacob Ellis? Thank you very much for that super chat. I appreciate it. Jason D, thank you. Oh, well, I tell you what. Let me turn this nonsense down a little bit. Michael Anthony's putting together cabinet doors and stuff. Once he gets finished with that, we'll put the face frames on. That was, I tell you what, I wish I could have been there. I wish actually I could meet Justin. But unfortunately, you know, he's in Dallas and was at the game, and I was up here in VA. But that was a great thing, and I'm so happy that he got to do that. And talking to Joseph Heatherly, you know, Joseph is coming up this weekend, and Miss Jackie and stuff. Miss Jackie was like this yesterday, was like, this is a great thing, and we need to do more of this. And Joseph was asking, okay, what's Justin's situation? And Justin, I don't want to put stuff out there, but you know, Justin has a lot of issues and stuff making it. This was a great diversion for a weekend, but Justin needs help more than just right now. He's unemployed and having the illness that he has and things. And for us to be able to get together and do this for him, there's a lot of people out there that need some help and would or should have an opportunity in a situation like that. Been here since Friday. Hang on, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. So I was thinking, how can we do more things like that? Because we got all these great Cowboy fans, and we know we're the best fan base in the world. And I'm sitting here thinking, because I ordered shot glasses. You know, if you order one shot glass, it costs you like $10. The more you buy, the less it costs you. So I ordered, for everybody who donated to the cause, a shot glass, and I'm going to be mailing those out when I get them. They come in this weekend. And so I ordered 144. Kind of funny. Two fours in there. Fours. Four. So I'm going to have about 100 shot glasses left over. So I'm thinking that what we do is we sell those shot glasses to help raise money to do more of the stuff like we did for Justin. And maybe what we do is I send the glasses to Justin and the packing material and let him be the one that has to ship that stuff out, and the proceeds of it go for him, and that's a job. Thoughts? Is that a good idea?
The foundation stuff is.
And we create a foundation.
That's a good idea.
We create a foundation so that way we say, okay, home games, we're going to have a person that we're going to go ahead and they're going to get to go to a Cowboy game. Run the ball, we can beat anybody. Well, if you can't, see, now you're being too simplistic.
No. See the thing is though.
Run the ball the right way. Okay.
Donovan Masu was missing, which was one of the pieces they had
Last year
to stop us. Aaron Donald couldn't do it by himself.
Understand? See, here's the thing.
In the middle.
Here's the thing that's going to get lost in here, because people are going to say you just didn't run the ball enough. You got to understand that you have to run the ball effectively. Don't cry for me, Argentina. No. Understand, we did a lot of things to help out the run game. It wasn't just like, okay, here, Zeke, take the ball and run up the middle. Zeke, take the ball, run up the middle. What you ended up doing was you ended up throwing the ball deep one time, stretching out the field. You ended up throwing and moving Dak Prescott around. You ended up using a Trayvon Austin. So what you did was, yes, you ran the ball more effectively because the defense wasn't going through and saying, the Cowboys, we're just going to stop the run. like the Minnesota Vikings did. And that's where the Cowboys just kept trying to run and run and run, and we're running into a brick wall. When you end up using the screenplay with Zeke Elliott because they're blitzing off the edges,
Yes.
it slows down the
Well,
blitzing.
Ezekiel has more
When you-
yards in the pass game than he does the run game.
Right. When you start moving your quarterback, Terrence Jones, thank you very much for the super chat. Wants to meet have a live stream to raise money to send someone to every home game for the next year. Just a thought, JJ, and that's that's kind of what I was thinking. Like I said, if we end up doing, here's what I think is cool. Okay, it's actually funny how this worked out. The shot glasses on the front, they have Jobu's logo, and on the back it says "Spread the Mojo." And I was talking with Justin this morning, who is still on cloud 9 and things from the experience. He's like, I can't believe that I got to do all this. And so what I was thinking is we call the foundation Spread the Mojo. And so everybody who donated to that has got a shot glass. So once I get them out to everybody, we'll do a live stream, and I'm going to be drinking a shot, and everybody else who got their shot glass, they'll be drinking a shot or with some sparkling apple cider or whatever if you don't drink alcohol. But make everybody part of this community and have something, because I love when people do super chats and things like that, but I want you to get something out of it in return, and to get a shot glass, to know that you buying the shot glass is helping Justin make it for the rest of his life here, the time that he has left, and helping to get other people to have great experiences. And you can look at that shot glass and say, yeah, I did something good. To me, it would be great. But it's just I just want to, by the time I leave up out of here in life, that I've left a mark that's changed other people's lives. And that's just kind of the way I live. People will say, oh, that's just fake. That's not, no, that's the way I honestly feel. And that's the way I try and live. And I'm trying to pass on the knowledge and the charitable thoughts and stuff to this guy. Jason, I listen. I try and live that every day. I'm not on top of the mountain by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm trying to help pull up as many people as I can on the way. So how about them Cowboys? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling a lot better today, friends, than I did last week.
Even the touchdown to Jason Witten.
Oh, wait, we go. Even the oh my God. Oh,
Really behind it.
so wait. Okay, so here we go. Skip. It's funny because Dak Prescott got a fractured finger, right? He got a fractured finger. The team wins. He throws 2 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and his whole thing. Well, he threw a pass behind him. Skip. How about Jared Goff? Did you guys see Jared Goff yesterday? I'm sorry. The old-fashioned way. I earned them.
I mean, you have 2 Super Bowls, so I guess you're on those.
Wait.
Is it possible that it's aching? Is it possible that he had tape on it before the game and he tried to throw early with tape on and he ripped the tape off and said, it's bothering me? So again, if Amari Cooper is that guy, number 1 receiver in football, you can catch the ball. That guy, he got to get 2 hands on it, go to the throat. Shannon Sharp puts that in his back pocket.
Stop doing that.
Now the difference is that this is scribe, Amari comes at the back door. That's an 80-yard total. That's an 80-yard total.
Oh, Lord.
That's a pretty good throw. And how about the throw on the first touchdown drive? Forever. It's 3rd and 9. Here we go again from their own 34. And he does throw it to Amari. He caught his only ball of the game. It was a nice catch because he just gunned it high. But he scrambled, got loose, and
Jalen Ramsey was upset because Jalen Ramsey tried to pick the shutout. Because it was a zone and he uncovered to the open area.
He is so full of so much shit.
I agree with you, but still, that's Dak making a play with his legs,
Yeah.
and then it's on, right?
That was a good throw.
And I told you the whole game started.
Dak will take the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. I sure hope so.
Not with this coach.
Not with this coach.
And then
I believe at least one Super Bowl before he retires.
Doesn't sound like Michael Anthony is a believer in our coaching staff.
So I'm gonna give him an A- for his effort.
Yeah, because
He's not a believer.
He got sacked none because he's
Long way till the Super Bowl.
he fumbled.
There's a lot of competition, but yeah. But I tell you,
Here, and he threw
it's a week-to-week league in the NFL.
Ramsey and company with Eric Weddle and Aaron Donald, whoever that is supposed to be all over.
See what you did? Now when that
he's like, who is that? Who is that?
You didn't mention about the offensive line. Now you talk about the things go well, you didn't mention it. The deep on it, my defense. Now they won the ball game. I ain't hear you just mention about it.
I talked about the
I agree with
I
that.
didn't. You get the.
I agree with that because he only talked good about Dallas Cowboys when they're winning. I agree with that.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, now people always talk about me.
Oh, you always talk good. They're talking about Skip Bayless.
He escaped and he fired it across the field.
He's always talking crap about Dallas Cowboys during the win.
Yes.
Way to go. That's an A- effort for my quarterback. Way to go. Thank you.
I gave him a B.
That's the best you've ever given it.
No. Remember the song
Hold on, I gotta hold up. We're not gonna do that.
Samsung makes amazing tech. I want to be a Samsung sale right now. Wow, you must be an angel. I was going to say cool. Save on the big screen TVs to
and allergen lock bags that trap 99% of allergens so they don't escape back into the air. If it's not for my robot, it's not a robot.
Adam, I don't know who the hell you are, but do not ever come into my channel and start doing that hate speech up in here. That will not, people will talk about, oh yeah, he'll block you, he'll ban you. Yeah, you come in here with some hate speech and stuff like that on this channel, your ass is going to be the hell out. I'm not putting up with that kind of shit in here. Period. Period. There's enough hate out there in the world. I'll be damned if we're going to have it in here. No, hell no. Hell no. No. You go take that shit, excuse my language, elsewhere. I don't understand people, man. Maybe I'm just too old. That just killed the mood of the room in here for me.
But it's like 10 feet.
That just really just killed it for me. I apologize to anybody that may have offended that's in here. That is not what this channel is about. This is a channel about football. And if that is the way you feel in life, buddy, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you because you just weren't brought up right. You know, I'm sitting here trying to make the world a better place, and you're trying. You know, let me just step away from it. Let me just.
You don't feed the.
Because you know what, I need to just calm down for a minute.
Don't feed them. Who are not playing for nothing?
2 seconds left in the game.
Oh yeah, but speaking of that, you know I had our Atlanta Falcon troll extraordinaire up here pounding his chest. We beat real teams. Not enough to make the playoffs though, do you, buddy?
He was locked out there. I don't care about that.
What the Falcons could have been this season. When you have that kind of offensive firepower still, it just lets you go. But look, they lost the ball. That last was good, but they tried to lag them down. Look, the 49ers are still major players. I still believe
It was not doing much better.
The 49ers still major players still. I still believe in them. Not like the Cowboys.
but I still believe in this ball club. It's still a solid ball club. And I want to
Yesterday showed me how low the NFC is because I believe the Dallas Cowboys will beat any of these contenders, including the
And they could also lose to any of us. Yeah.
Holmes. Who don't love their quarterback. He's played well. His records well enough yesterday to pull off a great home upset. So I look at the home field advantage. My team could beat Seattle. My team could beat Green Bay. I know it didn't that one day at Texas back in the Jerry world, but now it can be Green Bay.
We know how y'all fare in the
Yeah, on the road.
Y'all ain't going to Green Bay and beat the Green Bay, so stop that.
Oh, we can't beat them at home. I said we might have a better chance at them in Green Bay.
You're not beating the Saints in the dome because they already beat you in Kenny Bridge.
We've done that before too. Skip. Hello, everybody. Mark Holmes here. No, I don't have any more space for any more lockers in there. Not unless I build an addition. Hey, maybe we could do a GoFundMe for upgrades for building a bigger, better man cave. And we'll make it the Smithsonian of the Dallas Cowboys with all the great paraphernalia that we have. What do you think, Mike? Mike's like, hell no. No.
I'm not saying that.
Ugh.
I'm saying that.
Well, you know what? If I built the sunroom upstairs for her, and then we end up building the space underneath, it could work. It could work. We can barely beat teams below 500, and they beat a 8-5 team. You must be an Eagle fan. Said Justin to Philly. I just said that to him joking yesterday. He's like, yeah, I'm ready. I can just go straight there. Don't worry about stupid comments, Mr. Holmes. That's a good GoFundMe request. No, we can't. If I do that, I got to do that on my own, okay? But I have a lot of dreams and stuff, and I'll be honest with you. Like last week when we had Philly 500 and Cole Pizzle up on there and doing that was really kind of cool. I got to say that like last night doing the Eagle game and then our game was tiring, but that was really kind of cool. So all these things are kind of fun and kind of like dreams come true for me. You know, the funny thing is that sometimes things happen for a reason. When I'm gonna give you guys some honesty here, or at least the way I feel. When I got the notification that I was up for Fan of the Year from Fanside, I was like, oh my God, this is great. I can't believe this. And then they had the whole thing where people are voting. I got to be honest with you. There is no way in the world that I did not get more votes than everybody else. I had Eagle fans. I mean, Eagle fans. One of the Eagle fans out there said, hey, I got a small office that we got 40 people in it. I would not let them go home till they each and every one of them voted for me. I had Philly 500 promoting it on his channel. I had all of you guys. I had people on Facebook, Instagram, all these people that were showing me that they were voting for me. And I didn't win. And I was kind of hurt because I was like, how did I not win? Because what I wanted to do was, with the $2,000 that you would have had in StubHub, was I wanted to go ahead and buy tickets for people who couldn't go to games. That was actually my way of saying thank you and giving back. And when I lost that, I was just like, damn. That was an opportunity that I really wish I could have had and been able to.
Dak is much better on play action. My question is, why did it take so long?
Oh my God! Wait! Hold up! Wait! Colin Cowherd.
But when you have maybe the best offensive line in the NFL by a mile, and
Hold on.
you have to start with physicality. This should be a physical football team. And
Wait a
too
minute.
often they're clever and
Wait.
pretty and cute. And Dak's much better throwing on 2nd and 4 and 3rd and 1. Dak is much better on play action. My question is,
He's much better on play
I
action.
mean, hey, listen, you know how
Really?
many times I've watched the Cowboy game in the last 10 years? It's a highlight reel game. They beat a good team. They beat them handily. Everything clicks. It's unbelievable. Let's start with 7 times a year. But is it sustainable? Is it sustainable?
Okay.
Tough,
All right, that's enough of it.
physical,
But
pounding,
it's kind of like he just said it in a nutshell. Dak Prescott is much better on play action and you move him out of the pocket. Why don't they don't do it more? Why is it they don't do it more? That is the $1 million question, and that goes back to coaching.
No, that goes back to Jerry Jones. Jerry
Well-
Jones is the number one problem in Dallas.
Okay,
Not
so
Jason Garrett.
well, regardless, we all know there's issues. But when Justin came on and said that he's ill and he had a dream, it was just like this was like the rehashing of my idea from fan side. Because what I realized, it was funny because it's like they picked the winner. So if you picked the winner, why were you asking for votes? Did that make sense to you guys? Because I got notified and said, we were happy that you were one of the finalists and everything else, but we picked somebody else. Then why have people voting if you were going to pick the winner? And I think I realized that what they were doing is by people voting, they were collecting emails. And now, of course, I get emails from them all the time. Fan side report. Check out your daily fan side. So it was like, did you guys just use me? Did you realize that, figure, this guy's got YouTube and a following, and if he ends up getting people to vote, it's going to get more people to, or more emails that we can spam? Oh, I'm not saying that's what their intention was, but it sure seemed that way, because you're telling me that a woman, don't give me your hate mail, but a female 76ers fan got more votes than, say, a Dallas YouTube blogger? So sometimes things happen, and they happen for a reason. Collecting data, that's it. They were collecting data. So so they figured out how to do it. I shouldn't be mad at it. But sometimes things happen, and because I was kind of pissed when that happened. I'll be honest, I was pissed. I was actually pissed. I felt like a piece of toilet tissue that I wiped their rear end and was flushed down the toilet. But it happened for a reason, because it sowed the seed in my head of what to do, which is help others like Justin. So it might have been, had they not done that, that the whole thing with Justin might not have happened. The idea wasn't sewn in my head. So I have to thank Fanside for that.
Raiders, Seahawks, Niners, Rams going to the Eastern Time.
And
It's going to be a triangle. Except for
hang on.
one player in the entire sport, Russell Wilson. Seattle's the most geographically isolated sports franchise in the league. They have the
So I have to thank Fanside. You got all the doors made? Oh, okay. So I have to thank Fanside for doing that because that set the idea in my head. And see, I'm one of those people that when something good happens, I want more of it. I want more. You can thank Fanside if you want to, but we didn't laugh out loud. You all blocked them, right? No, but see, understand this. I crave good things. And the feeling that I have because of Justin, I want more of that. And so now it's trying to figure out how we can do that on a regular basis. And Miss Jackie, you know, she was there. She got to go down on the field with them. She's taking pictures of Justin and stuff like that. And knowing Justin, he's unemployed. How can we help Justin, you know, right now? How can we help others out there? So I'm running through my head different things. And I started thinking about we start a foundation, spread the mojo. Huh? What?
Miss Jack is the one that came with the idea
Well, no, hold up. I'll show you the text messages now.
You the one
No. She said, I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. She said we need to do this more, and so I started saying maybe we need to start a foundation. I was the one that said foundation because I looked up foundation. What is it required to become a foundation? And so I'm still doing research on it. So that's where we're working at. What is my address? I would like to send you a Christmas gift. Man, you don't have to send me a gift, man. Email me at cowboysmark94@gmail. Junebug. Man, Junebug, you got to be going broke from all the super chats, man. I appreciate it, though. Junebug's in the house, man. Here at work, enjoying the day. Go Cowboys. But it's cowboysmark94@gmail. Would I rather defer or receive? Okay, Oscar, we're gonna call you Oscar Meyer because you're a wiener.
You know what it was?
What?
So Dak Prescott said we'll kick, and then the referee asked him a second time.
Right.
So it's the referee's fault.
How about the Falcons? Okay, Falcons that are probably getting a new coach. Okay.
And they said only happened one previous time when the Oilers and the Chiefs.
Did it actually happen? Okay.
Yeah. They said on this morning.
Yeah, that's accent. I said a little bit of everything. So, you know, just pick out what you want. All I want you to know is we're going to kick off and we're going to receive the second time. How you get that out of the words that came out of my mouth is on you, buddy. But that's what we want.
But the referee should have asked him a second time. He says, okay, you didn't say it the first time, that's it. But no, they asked him a second time. That's the referee's fault. I can't hear somebody.
If you're a Cleveland Browns,
that's what they said. It was the Chiefs.
Cleveland Brown fan, a doo-doo Brown fan.
Lamar Jackson would be crap. Would be crap if he went to the Browns.
I'm going to ask you a real tough question, and I'm not interested.
I bet you Baker Mayfield is a better quarterback in another system, but the Browns don't know how to do what is it? Make quarterback. They don't know how to do nothing. They did that man a disservice.
And love.
Faker Mayfield. Faker Mayfield.
I bet you want someone else to call him a better quarterback.
Cleveland doo-doo Brown.
Because Lamar Jackson would not be Lamar Jackson went to Cleveland.
The doo-doo Browns.
That's the truth.
Doo-doo Browns. Browns, the brand new brothers in town. Yeah, boy! Dope sound. Doo-doo Brown. I'm sorry. I had a flashback to my college days. That happens sometimes.
Ship it free, ship it out.
Seattle had 7 wins on the road this year. Damn. So if you guys are just tuning in, oh my goodness, we got 250 people up in here. Damn, what a difference a win makes, okay? Because yesterday, people were like, you know what, I have to unsubscribe to you because your videos are getting to be repetitive and you suck. Today, everybody's up in the house. What's up? Love you, bro. The heart of love is in you and your better half. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. You're not having a flashback. Best time travel. Okay. Oh yeah, we took a bath with Kyle for bath. Okay. Maher bath. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Man's about to have a job next season.
The mistake by the lake has nearly finished Cleveland because Cleveland best channel ever. Thank you, people. You want? Oh my God, Oscar, you're no wiener no more. My God, I'm telling you, every time we end up getting the ball first, it's like, oh shit, because what always happens is, and you know it. The other team has the ball to finish the half. They score a touchdown. Then they get the ball to start the second half. Our offense is on the sideline. Our defense gets gassed, and all of a sudden now it's like a 14-point swing. Santa's coming to Philly to take a big stinky dump on the season. Oh man! See, here's what was funny. I'm sorry. You were saying something? You were saying you needed glue?
Well, then I think that person got hungry after that mistake.
Well,
I think I got more hungry after that bullshit call.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you think that I need to do like a side-by-side comparison between the two games, because people are like, oh, well, now you're on the bandwagon. I'm going to tell you. You look at the effort against the Bears, and then you look at the effort against the Rams. That was two totally different teams. Yeah, we're rolling today, man. We get a lot of work done. Cold outside suddenly in Houston, 76 to 52, 20-mile-per-hour winds. Yeah, we got freezing rain and snow this morning. The mojo's back.
That's why I'm not.
I'll be honest, I was kind of confused too. I was like,
No, it's because the referee should have asked him the second time. That's the problem. Because look at the ref's like, are you sure?
well,
I mean, I understand the rule, but if that's the rule, the referee should only ask him once.
right. True. Hold on, have you done all the big ones and not the small ones yet, right?
Or at least the ones you cut.
Yeah.
I thought there was one more.
No. Well, there are. They're smaller. See.
No, I'm talking about because you have one more of the big size.
Right. So you've done. Yeah, I just want to make sure that we didn't do any of the small ones.
I did the whatever panels you cut of this size.
Okay. As long as you used all the big ones for the. Okay, cool. Why am I?
You cut one more of this size.
What panel?
No, I'm talking about the.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. Just want to make sure we have. Yeah. So here's the other one because these are shorter.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I didn't screw up. Electrifying kick at the start of the. Yeah, kicking out of bounds and giving the ball on the 40.
But the thing is though, they didn't do anything with it both times. So we got a break.
Is the foundation going to help our fans? I haven't gotten that far, but you know what? We do have fans from all over the place. I mean, I've got Eagle fans that follow. I know I've got New Orleans fans. I've got haters from Atlanta. I had 49er fans who gave me a super chat yesterday, and a Tampa Bay. So we got fans. You know what? We could help. People all over. I mean, it just depends on how much it grows. The problem is, oh Lord. Problem is managing it. I don't know anything about a foundation or doing this stuff. And
you know what they said?
what?
YouTube's the best one.
Well, but the problem is time.
I'm talking about. Oh, I know, but
Look at this face.
You can figure it out.
I got my hands full with my day job, with my YouTube, with
Well, maybe you put somebody else in charge of it.
that might have to be.
Maybe you Miss Jackie can work something out. She's a trustworthy.
Texans and Cowboys win. I hope, man. This is big. I tell you what. This is really this week is the NFC East. Oh, there's Joseph. Joseph, I'm on YouTube right now. Hold it. Okay, don't go anywhere. I'm going to leave for about 30 seconds just to respond to Joseph to get him on here.
I need to check about my tickets too.
Oh, you know, I forgot to send the name in for that. Okay, there. Hope I didn't lose you guys. Mark, leave the foundation to the pros. You did Texas Rand up a solid, though. Why? Why leave it to the pros? What's wrong with us, say, 8 home games a year? Raising money for them to go to 8 home games. Miss Jackie does not have a YouTube channel. Let Miss Jackie take the foundation thing. Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, you know, I'm a hands-on guy on everything, so
Yeah, but
that's where.
But sometimes it's not a bad thing to ask for help.
Oh, I agree. I agree. Well, I tell
Hey,
you
what
what.
Miss Jackie had the idea, so why don't you see if she wants to help you get something?
Oh well, I know Joseph does. I know Joseph does because I just told him to jump on. Commercial is a break on Jobu.
I needed growing up in the room. On James Winston forever. And the other thing is, can't make a ton of mistakes.
Mark Holmes and Miss Jackie, co-founders.
That second interception, boom, loss. You can make
Mark Holmes is a one-man walking foundation, Puerto Rico rebuilding, brick house remodeling, feeds people at tailgates, etc.
big arm size.
Thanks, Junebug.
So I watched the entire game yesterday. Arizona, Cleveland, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, #1 picks Oklahoma.
Ignore the outside hate. What's up, Mark? Man, I'm at my day job with my son here, and we're building some cabinets, and enjoying the fact that the Cowboys won. Enjoying that a lot.
Games. Take those 3 Cincinnati wins. What is Baker? Not very good.
Oh!
Guy you can win games with.
The part that's good team.
Damn, he's slamming.
Yeah, but
Baker
I mean, Cleveland, you got the team you don't want to go to. Ask RG3 what happened to his first game in Cleveland. A separated shoulder.
He is dogging Baker.
Kyle Murray's got a better shot in the NFL than Baker Mayfield.
That baseball stuff trains.
No!
I watched Gardner Minshew yesterday for Jacksonville. Gardner Minshew with a little stronger arm.
Damn, he just said he's Gardner Minshew with a stronger arm.
And there's a report yesterday from Ian. I don't believe this is going to be the case, but he has it sourced that Cleveland's going to retain Freddie Kitchen.
Yeah, I heard that too. Freddie Kitchen, that they're going to keep him? How?
Well, the Cleveland Browns of new are a train wreck. Cleveland Brown of old won 2 Super Bowls.
It's like that's like the Dallas Cowboys holding on to Jason Garrett for all the years.
This is not exactly harmony. Something's happening.
That's what it is.
But it's give me the
The Cleveland Brown of new is garbage.
started fewer games
The Cleveland Brown of old won 2 Super Bowls and probably go to a third.
He's a rookie.
Another one. And go to another one.
He's got a good offensive line.
Yeah. Sorry.
You can tell me he's great.
Baker's got more.
I'm sitting there yesterday and I'm like, listen, I've said this with Mitch Trubisky. He's not a number 2 pick. He's quarterback in this league. You win games with Mitch Trubisky. I'm not backing up the Mitch
Not that good.
to forget the draft order. Forget where guys get drafted.
You were missing.
2019, restore boxing, you got to check.
That's why. He didn't have to use it. He's the ones you need to cut. No wonder that. Yeah, that's a cut video. Too short.
What? No, it's okay. We'll just cut them off after they're blue.
20 win over the Dolphins.
These are,
yesterday.
yeah, it doesn't matter. They're still, they're short. I mean, they're, you got a little extra.
The team
They're fine.
gave him a standing ovation when he was
If it were short, then that would be the problem. That would be a problem. Okay, so let you finish gluing those up. Then we put those down.
Well, y'all work like the Dolphins.
Let's see, what else? Well, I need a table saw. So, anyway,
The New York Giants need to win anyway. Just make it.
Mark, my father-in-law is an Eagle fan, and I respect you because you went to my island, and I'm Puerto Rican, and helped others in need, and with that, you always are going to have my respect forever. So, well, thank you, Morales. Are you a Cowboy fan or are you an Eagle fan? I hear that you say your father-in-law is an Eagle fan. Are you one too? Rams even said, I saw Aaron Donald look at Clay Matthews and say, we're going to lose, laughing. Art, thank you. I appreciate that. No, you're not a Cowboys fan, or no, you're not an Eagles fan. Joseph, how are you doing? We were actually talking about you this morning. You and Miss Jackie have got my head spinning this morning. After the great thing that we did with Justin, maybe we need to have a foundation to try and do this stuff on a regular. Although somebody said, leave the foundation work to the professionals. Leave it to the Salvation Armies, and things like that. All the big charities. What?
You know about that.
Joseph says, sign me up. But here's the thing. I don't know much about running a charity and having time to do it. So it's one of those things that I would need help with. But I was thinking, here's what I was thinking though. I ordered 144 shot glasses. Everybody who donated to Justin's cause is getting a Jobu shot glass, and it says spread the mojo on the back. It's got Jobu's logo on the front. So we can all have a little toast to Justin and to the Cowboys together. So everybody is part of that whole community. And I was thinking that what we could do, because Justin is unemployed currently, is I can get him those shot glasses, and anybody who orders a shot glass, it's raising fund and giving him a job to help him make it and help raising money for a foundation. So it helps him, and then it'll help somebody else as well, and it will help spread the mojo. So maybe that's one of the ways we work on having a foundation. You should be posting about if the Cowboys fan hope for a loss. You shouldn't be posting about Fire Princess. Why shouldn't I be posting that? Because what I got going to that game, that was the question. You must not have watched the video. See, this is one thing I hate when people comment on something that they know nothing about. Joshua Brown, thank you very much for Super Chat. Go Cowboys playoffs. Here come.
No way.
What?
No, it was Oakland's last game.
Oh, yeah, it was the last game. Yeah, the last game.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, that I think is a dumb move. Just like San Diego going to LA. Nobody in LA gives a rat's ass about the Chargers. That was stupid. That was just a money grab. But anyway, here's what I do sometimes. Like, for example, back in 2015, beginning of that season, the title of the video was Tony Romo gets a raw deal. But if you read the article, it was praising Tony Romo. It was basically saying, you know what, Tony Romo, you were second MVP voting. You ended up having a fantastic year. Yet everybody, you got a beautiful wife, you got plenty of money and everything else. And it went on to kind of say, I got your back. Unfortunately, the only way they're going to respect you is if you get the Super Bowl. So when I posted that, it was because yesterday, our Cowboy fans hoping for a loss. Because what I got from people going to that game yesterday, we got to lose to make sure that we get rid of Jason Garrett, which you could. say, yeah, that is, because you gotta sit there and start thinking that in Jerry's mind. Oh, wait a minute, Cowboys, they looking like a good team. Jerry Jones might go ahead and flip the switch and say, you know what, Jason Garrett's not going anywhere. So I can understand that. You can also look and say, if the Cowboys lose out, you might get a top 10 pick. And so you had a lot of Cowboy fans that it seemed like we were going to a funeral. That people were basically saying, you know what, this team ain't going nowhere. We got no chance. We need to lose. Screw this. I'm out. And so I asked that as a question and put it as a poll. Are you rooting for the Cowboys to lose? I didn't say I was rooting for them to lose because I said, listen, I said I cannot lose to the Philadelphia Eagles. I do not want those cockroaches all off season say, we made the playoffs and we beat you. I said, oh, hell no. I can't take that. I did not root for them to lose.
I did from that Jason Garrett was gone.
You know what, Anthony, though? How many times has Jason Garrett been given an edict that this is going to be the time he's going to get fired and his ass is still here? Jerry Jones said that whole thing, and then the next week he said, Jason Garrett, he's the best man for the job. And it's like, oh,
the way he
God.
said this week we're going to evaluate at the end of the season.
Right, now he said, is that what he said?
We'll evaluate the coaching staff at the end of the season.
Oh, Lord.
You can watch it on the Dallas Cowboys.
See, that's Jerry Jones speak for, I really don't want to get rid of Jason Garrett, and I'm going to change.
Hey, Urban Meyer might be going to the Redskins with Alex Smith.
But again, tomorrow is not promised, so I'm going to enjoy today. If it ends up being that we end up going to playoffs and win a game or two and all that, I'm going to enjoy those games. I will deal with next year.
What about Jason Garrett stays?
I will deal with that next year. Right now, I'm just hoping for a win. Preach it, Dan. Princess Fire putting words in my mouth. I got a strange feeling Garrett's going to be here next year. I'm telling you. You ain't the only one. I never give up on my Cowboys
I don't give up
with Garrett or no Garrett.
I'll
I can't wait for the day when Garrett is not on the side. Oh my God, yes.
I'm okay if he's inside.
10 years, but see, here's the problem. Oh man.
If he's not on the sideline, he's still go down Cowboys in some shape or form.
But see, no.
He's not going anywhere.
Oh man, see, you guys are gonna bring me down. But see, here's the problem.
Might be in the office.
Let's say, let's say the Cowboys beat the Eagles and then beat the Redskins the next week, and they end up 9-7, which is nice for Dak Prescott because you look and say the Cowboys 4 years in a row winning record. 3 times those years you've won the division, and let's say they go to the playoffs and let's say they win a game. You all of a sudden say, well, look at the last 4 years of Jason Garrett. We got 3 division championships. We got 4 winning seasons, and we've got 2 playoff wins. All of a sudden you see, well, how you going to fire a guy that's won the division 3 out of 4 years? He's got 2 playoff wins and stuff in those appearances. And he's got this team. When the team was down, he got them together. That's the scary thing. Garrett would be the perfect team spokesman. Well, he. Jerry Jones said he'll be coaching next year, but never said for the Cowboys. That's telling to me. Yeah, but that's also saying that, I might be changing my mind. That is setting you up for the change at heart. He's not allowed back in Texas.
I didn't hear all the chatter about staying on.
He needs to be dropped down to high school. I said little league level.
I would have gave it up a lot more.
See,
and all I needed was a green light.
Here's the thing for me is, because people, at first I was thinking like, okay, the Cowboys now are playing good, so that saves Jason Garrett's job. But then the other way you look at it is, how come the Cowboys weren't playing like this before? Why did it take 2-3 game losing streaks for all of a sudden you to do things differently? Maybe.
Being that way, but it was also, a lot of coaches. Yeah. Were saying protect yourself.
Now Lamar's different. It's green light.
Would I ever invite Cole Pizzle next year like I have Philly?
Yeah.
Look at Michael's look.
What you did last week was a one-time only deal.
Well, no, it'll be a 2-time deal because the Eagles play the Giants last game of the season. That was fun. I'm not even going to bridge that way.
That Philly fan, no.
Mark, look at the facts. What has Jason? You're preaching to the choir here. You are preaching to the choir here. I'm not one that's because see now here's we have we have homosexuals, we have Dacites, and we have Garrettians. The Garrettians are the Jason Garrett ones that are like, stop blaming Jason Garrett, and I think it might be all his family. I don't know. But those guys are out here like, when the Cowboys win, you don't give any credit to Jason Garrett. When they lose, it's fire the coach. It's like, okay. The coach's job is to put the team in a position to succeed. And too many times it looks like this team is unmotivated, that you end up making the same stupid mistakes over and over again, and you never ever innovate. You never change anything. You never take players who have skills. Here, I'm going to give you a perfect one. And maybe this isn't a good example, but let's take Rico Gathers. Rico Gathers had one thing that he was good at. He was good at running routes and being a big guy. You saw what he did in the Rams game. Instead of us saying, you know what, Rico, he's a skinny guy. He can do jump balls because he played basketball. Maybe we can use him on certain packages. They said, oh, no. Rico, you got to put on weight. You got to become a blocker. We want you to be able to block as a tight end. And what they did was he put on about 35 pounds. And you took a guy who was smooth running, who now looked like he was a giraffe running down the field. And because you had him there blocking and not actually using his skill set as a receiver, he couldn't do either. You took a guy who had a certain set of skills and said, you screw those skills. We're going to go ahead and put you over here. You take a guy like Byron Jones, who was never a safety. He didn't have the mentality of a safety. He did not have the hitting abilities of a safety. He did not have the natural instincts. And what you did with him was you kept moving him around to try and make him a safety. When maybe had you started him out as a cornerback and had him as a cornerback his whole career, he would have been a better cornerback. Instead, you wasted time with him.
Yeah.
Okay? Lyle Collins. You took him from guard to tackle and back and forth, everything else, and ended up having different coaches for him. You stunted his growth. When you finally had him at the same position for an amount of time, he developed into a really good tackle. But you stunted his growth because instead of saying, this guy is a tackle, you moved him to guard, and then you moved him back to tackle. These are things where you say, okay, I got this guy over here. He doesn't fit what I try and do over here, but let's go ahead and try and take those skill sets, and we can use that to give us an advantage. That, my friends, is the difference of being a coach. See, Bill Belichick, you got to understand, Bill Belichick uses more than just the 22 guys that are starters. Bill Belichick uses players 35 and further, and he says, you know what? He's not an every down guy. But I can use this in certain packages in certain ways that's going to give me an advantage against the other team. It'll give me a different look. And because I have different players that are interchangeable, if one goes down, I'm not going to the bottom of the barrel. I'm not going from a Tyron Smith to a Chaz Green. These guys have experience, they can work, and I can use that. And that's why New England wins consistently like nobody else ever has. We don't have that. If we lose a Tyron Smith, the offensive line goes to shit. You lose Zeke Elliott, the team goes to shit. You lose Deshaun Lee, the team goes to shit. And that goes back to coaching. Our coaching, when everything's perfect, when everything goes to script, we do great. You get a wrench thrown at us, we're screwed. We are screwed. And that's a fact.
I know he was injured a little bit. They made it all work. They put it all together when they needed it the most, and on both sides.
Question of the day.
Adjustments they did.
Don't care as long as they're doing from here or not.
And it was
Out.
a good football game. It was a good win. This is the type of win that can get you rolling, especially in the last couple.
It takes another sip of Philly Kool-Aid.
NFC's crazy. Seattle, Dallas, Philly, Atlanta last several years.
Mark Holmes, aka Mark Belichick. Eagles are getting destroyed in their house. You know what was funny? I gotta tell you, this is funny. Hey, let me set this up to catch this real quick while Michael's not here. Hold up, guys.
Because he played Thursday, didn't play yesterday, so they don't have the urgency. I want to ask you about going forward. They're going to be a non-season. This is something that it happens every year. We fall for it every year. There's the regular season NFL, and there's the playoff season. And there's a chance Lamar's going to face a New England or a Kansas City.
Hold up. Okay, thank you. You may now resume your regular scheduled program. It's only got 3 doors left. Okay, so that's the difference in why I look at Jason Garrett. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm not saying that the players don't like him. But see, you have to be able to innovate. And you have to be able to use guys to your advantage. You're not always going to have the guys that are perfect for your system. You know, you had Michael Bennett. Michael Bennett was a player. Cowboys couldn't figure out a way to use him. What? What?
That was Michael Bennett's on the team now.
I'm sorry, Marcellus Bennett, excuse me. His brother,
Michael
sorry.
Bennett has more sacks than
Okay, again,
Marcus Lawrence.
sorry.
Marcus
Brain fart, okay?
That's all good though.
You're right, we can't rest.
I didn't know.
But I tell you what was funny. I tell you what, are you running out of park lamps? You have enough to do?
Might have to mix and match.
What was funny was how many Eagle fans were trolling me the start of the game.
Yeah,
they knew for sure that the Cowboys were going to get their butts handed.
They won the division for only 3 hours.
Yeah, they were in there. They were pounding that chest. They were tall Cowboys. Yeah, you suck. You're gonna lose the division to the Eagles. We got this. Did you see Carson Wentz being clutch? He was clutch. You mean the guy that fumbled 4 times? Yeah, but it was amazing. By the end of the first quarter, it got quiet. My wife and I got a big island. Go to the Big Island every year. Oh, the Big Island. My brother actually built a house on the Big Island. Tony.
In Hawaii?
Yeah, in Hawaii.
Does he still have it?
No, he sold it. But knowing Uncle Tony, that house might have had some problems. Tony doesn't like to finish anything.
I know about that.
But the Big Island is not like commercial. That's like literally, it still has active volcanoes on it.
I'm about to get a house before I leave there.
Your parents are your parents dig up dirt. Okay, trying to find artifacts. Okay, I got that. But yeah, we got to do some stuff in Philly. Time to finish cooking these birds. Congratulations, Dallas fans! You got to face my skins, and we got a batch of spoiled collard greens for y'all. Oh, she loves to shop at Halo. Hilo, okay. You can see the Sinbad resemblance. Oh,
well, he needs a mohawk. That's what he's doing now.
Now I'm gonna save those beers for the playoffs. E2 is jealous of Philly 500. Yeah, actually, I think he is. That was funny last night.
Nah, it's all you know.
Did I see you cry? Did you see DMP crying, saying Carson Wentz is his quarterback? Who's DMP? DMP. I don't know who DMP is. I'm sorry. I got one, but watch Mark on a regular. Joseph said he doesn't do, I don't think, seafood and fowl. We're going to be doing steak and cheeses, actually. Steak and cheeses and probably steak tacos.
No.
What?
Real steak and cheese.
Yeah, right. No, I didn't say cheesesteak. I didn't say cheesesteak, which is dog meat. We have to look at the blank as being our way to NFC East Division and the playoffs. Yeah.
No, cheesesteaks is New York.
We could lose to the Eagles if the Eagles lose then to the Giants. That's still, and we'd have to beat the Redskins.
New York.
But forget that. No, we want to win and be done. We want to win and be done. We want to win and be done. I think you eat that. Okay. EDP. Oh, sorry, EDP. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Carson Wentz. Very generous of you, Joseph. Wait, what is? Send you the cost of the shot glasses. Well, the shot glasses are already paid for. They're already on the way. They will be here Saturday, at least the first batch. The thing here's the thing. Here's the thing. With the shot glasses, the more you buy, the cheaper they are. For example, like let's say this: if you buy 144 of them, right? Getting 300 of them might only cost you like $100 more. Does that make sense?
You still got four.
Or
You still got 444 of them.
Actually, well, I tell you what. If it ends up being that we do this foundation idea, it might be that I order 444 of them.
I mean, they did score 44 points.
But we might be able to do it too, is do different themes on it.
That's what you should do, make it more appealing.
Yeah. Hopefully we can make the playoffs. Who would you rather face? 49ers or Seahawks at home? I might say the 49ers.
The 49ers ought to come down to earth. That's just this week.
If we beat the Eagles, no. If we beat the Eagles, you can rest people on Sunday.
I would.
Yeah, Joseph, if you actually watched the beginning of this, we actually had that clip on here. We were actually talking about that because we were talking about skip. It's like, wait a minute, wait. I can be mad at the Cowboys, but I'm not throwing my Cowboys shit in the trash.
I wouldn't either.
I'm sorry. To me, that's a bit. That's like some of y'all out there that are like, I'm done with the Cowboys, that are now back in here today. How about them Cowboys? It's like, you know what? I will still. I'll be upset about them. I'm not throwing them in the trash. That was funny.
Now, if I had Jason Garrett jerseys, I might throw that one in the trash.
Hate to disappoint. Eagles win. Okay.
If I had Jason Garrett jerseys, I might throw that in the trash.
Listen, we have to beat Power 4, baby. 4th round. Oh, actually, damn. I forgot about that. If we make the playoffs, we're the 4th seed. Power of 4. 4 is everywhere. Damn. We scored 44 points yesterday. Damn. Eagles are bird crap. And wait a minute. How many games have we beat the Eagles in a row? 3? Is it 3 games we beat the Eagles in a row now? I think it is. So this is the 4th. Oh.
It's 3 or 4. I don't know.
I think this would be the 4th in a row.
I think, this is the 5th. We beat them 4 times already.
No, but in a row.
You ought to beat them 4 times in a row.
Oh, that's right, because we won the one at the end of the season that didn't mean anything. We beat them 4 times in a row. Damn. But it would have been nice if this would be the 4th. I can't type, laugh out loud. Double swipe coming. South of Heaven, what's up? Mr. DCL, awesome, man. Wilson's not the one you want to face in the postseason. Skip Bayless is a fake fan. 4 is the key. Freak's great today. I think that feels great, right? Feels, yeah. That's what I thought. But Freak's great today. Freaks are great every day. It's not easy to beat the Eagles 4 times in a row. You're right about that. In their house, we're due to lose. I'm not trying to hear negativity today. I'm not trying to hear negativity today. I don't want it today. Don't listen. I'm going to enjoy today. We'll see what we're going to see next week. But don't start putting negative stuff out there. MJ Johnson, in my opinion, I'm scared that Jason Garrett will be back. Little touchdown. How you doing? Garrett's still not bringing us the Super Bowl.
That's what Jerry Jones wants. He wants Jason Garrett to win the Super Bowl so he gets the credit. So Jerry Jones.
So now you back? Oh no, I'm not back. Who said I was ever? I'm not in love with Garrett. I ain't never been in love with Jason. Oh,
That's one jersey.
No.
Jason Garrett.
I ain't never in my life liked Jason Garrett. Never. I said he should have been fired when Wade Phillips was fired. And then after 8-8, and after 8-8, and after 8-8, his ass should have been gone. Don't know. And then, don't get me started with the 2014. You were a Jason Garrett fan in 2014. I was like, oh, hell no. Because I was critical of Jason Garrett right after that loss. After that loss, when we went, because people said, oh, it was the catch, no catch. It was the officials that screamed, oh, hell no. No, because here's the thing. It was 4th down and a yard to go. You had the best, and I mean the best running back in football, had over 1,800 yards, a Dallas Cowboys record. In the backfield with the best offensive line in football, and back then it really was the best offensive line because Tyron Smith, he wasn't have to get up in here and block people like this. No, he would just take his left arm and go, boom, you're blocked. Boom, you're out of here. Boom, there's a hole for you. Okay? No. Because you had that guy in the backfield knowing that Aaron freaking Rodgers, the bad man, was out there. And if you hurried up and scored, that meant you had time for Aaron Rodgers. This is where you got to think ahead. Jason Garrett, think ahead. Think of the situation. Think of the situation. It's 4th down. Let's get the 1st down and take our time going down the field. No! Let's go for it all on 4th down. And Des Bryant, Mr. 50-50 himself, catches it, but it moves around, and you left it in the official's hands. You left it in the official's hands. And so everybody says, well, hey, it was a great play. But even if you had gotten that catch, even if you had scored, guess what? Aaron Rodgers got all day still to go down and score on you because this is not thinking ahead. And so then, I kept saying that all offseason. It's like that burned me up. Why are you going for it all right then and there when you got the best back in football? And so then, 2015 happens. And everybody gives them a pass. Oh, well, you lost your starting quarterback, so you're not expected to win. Huh? Minnesota on their 3rd-string quarterback goes to the NFC Championship game. A guy that you had on your roster for a year and a half. You couldn't coach him to win one game in Brandon Week. But yet this guy goes to the Texans and on a week's worth of practice wins a game that helps him get into the playoffs? You're telling me that if you lose one guy, your quarterback, you can't win one game? Oh, no, I'm sorry. You did win one game. But I won't even say that it was because of your quarterback, Matt Castle. Because it was against the Redskins, and the only reason why we won that game was because Deshaun Jackson, when they had the wind sewed up, took the punt, runs backwards to the 6-yard line, fumbles the ball, and we kick a field goal to win. And I believe we won 19 to something on that one. I believe we had 4 field goals. It wasn't because of the quarterback. So you, as the head coach, cannot coach 3 different guys to more than 1 win in 12 games, and yet you still keep a job? You still keep a job.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Can't get my arms around it. It feels like a team.
No, I was never and will never, ever in my life be in love with Jason Garrett.
What about that second?
Because I'll tell you right now, I'm happy that the Cowboys won that 3rd Super Bowl with Barry Switzer.
That was because Jim.
But I will never be in love with Barry Switzer because Barry Switzer, they won that Super Bowl not because of Barry Switzer, in spite of Barry Switzer. Because when you think about the team, you think about the team that was built in there because of the Cowboys being so bad and having those high draft picks, because of the trade of Herschel Walker, of the amount of talent that the Dallas Cowboys had head and shoulders above the rest. You had a Larry Allen that was bench pressing 700 pounds and squatting 900. That when he hit you, like John Randall said, what do you do with Larry Allen, bro? You just do the best you can. You just do the best you can. That's all you can do, man, because he's going to kill you. He's going to kill you. You had an Emmitt Smith, all-time leading rusher. You had a Troy Aikman who had a Michael Irvin. You had the best defense in football. And you're telling me that you only got one Super Bowl with Barry Switzer? How many Super Bowls do you think we would have won had we kept a real coach? Look at Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman going crazy on the sideline. I'm sick and tired of this crap because, these guys are messing up and ain't nobody saying shit.
He was best coaching team at that point.
So, anybody out there that's saying that I'm now in love with Jason Garrett, if that doesn't change your mind on that whole concept, I'm sorry. I apologize for losing my cool. We're now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Hey everybody, happy Victory Monday. I'm Mark Holmes here with my son, Michael Anthony Fitness, and we are actually at our day job. Happy that the Dallas Cowboys kicked some Rams behind and are now in the driver's seat at winning their division and being the 4th round playoff spot. The only thing standing in their way is a showdown against Carson Wentz and the Eagles. Barry Switzer's was a drunk. We did it our way, baby! Did we, Jerry? We did it our way, baby! Barry Switzer.
That's what Jason Garrett did.
I'm going to go get some coffee right now.
Jason Garrett is Barry Switzer without the Super Bowl.
Not really. We're already 4-0. Field goal. All NFL team, Larry Allen. Larry Allen, oh my God, what a beast. I hate Jason Garrett. He stinks at coaching. What, Dan? Hey, Emily Ann, how you doing? In the division. Don't be talking very smack, laugh out loud. Field goal is fired, Garrett. Okay. That's a bowl of, no, this, okay, it's a soup bowl, but it's I need lots of coffee. You guys see how, okay, you see these coffees. See, this is my life's blood.
We wanted to make the experience better for you. Now there's less pain immediately following the injection. We've reduced the size
Well, Kyle Forbath, he hit 3 field goals, had 2 kicks out of bounds. Don't like the kicks out of bounds, but he did hit a 50-yarder, which is farther than he's had all season. So we made 3 field goals and no missed ones. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, but the 2 times went out of bounds. The Rams didn't do anything about it.
You don't want to give people.
No, I understand that, but they didn't do anything with it. They had 2.
You gave them 15 extra yards.
They didn't do nothing with it. That's the Rams' fault for not taking opportunities.
Get that damn win. Julio Jones barely gets over the goal line. The Falcons get a huge upset over the 49ers. Hoping Jason Garrett gets a cut. Oh, you must be a troll. Oh, no, I do not do energy drinks. And I tell you, be careful with those energy drinks. There's a thing came out today about they elevate your blood pressure and your heart rate to the point where people are basically dying from it.
If you drink too much of it.
If you drink too much of that Red Bull, yeah, that stuff's not good for you.
Every once in a while.
Phew, fire the red clapper. You honestly don't mind the out of bounds kick? Oh no, I don't like it. No, I don't. I don't like no. Because if you look at, I want you to think about this. See, some of the problems our team has had is field position. I want you guys to realize that we went on a 90-yard touchdown drive, followed up by a 97-yard touchdown drive. That's not sustainable. Very rarely do people go on a 97-yard touchdown drive. Okay? Understand that. Understand that. You don't want to go on 97-yard touchdown drives. Look at that. That's 2 times right there that the Rams got the ball on the 40-yard line and only have to go 60 yards.
So they didn't do anything.
Which would you rather have? No, I'm just saying. To go 60 yards or 97? I'll take 60 yards anytime. Anytime. How many more doors you got? One more? One more door left to go. Wow. Got those 8 doors. We won is what mattered. Well, but see, you got it's more than just one win. You got to think about the next one and how is it sustainable? How do I put myself in the best position to win? Because now, if we beat the Eagles and we make the playoffs, you have very little room and margin for error. You got to be on your game the whole game. You cannot make mistakes. It'll eat you up. Yes, we need that 97-yarder. Sean Lee definitely looked good. First time in his career, he's had an interception and a sack. He's had more sacks in that game than D-Ware's had in the last 5 games.
Michael Bennett has more sacks than Demarcus Ware. I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence. That's Marcus.
Taco got only 1 tackle yesterday against the New York Giants. Well, hate to say it, he only had 1 tackle against but Marcus Lawrence only had 2 assists. I mean, 2 assists.
2 assists. Yeah.
Which is equal to 1 tackle.
So,
Now I am sorry. That's true.
the mom is put a foot in his behind.
Great day to be off work. Who's off work? I know it's not looking like I'm working, but I'm working here. I'm working on these cabinets.
So you're the boss, so you get to watch the work.
Somebody was out here cutting all these pieces when somebody was still asleep. Pigeons are shaking in their nest today. Oh, yeah. You're very knowledgeable, and I love your videos, brother. Thank you, John. Thank you. It's so nice to hear somebody say that because I have so many people that say, you're not credible. You're not on TV. You're an idiot. That's why Shango and Vosh, and that's why Law Nation, they're more credible than you are because you're an idiot. Okay. All right. It's like, well, we're not in competition. We're all friends. But seriously, I got all their numbers in my phone, and we talk on a regular. Yeah. Bennett needs to stop jumping off sides. He actually didn't jump off sides. He lined up off sides. His hand was in the neutral zone. There's a difference. We have held on to Taco if he didn't have attitude problems. Well, Eli had 283 yards. Playoff. Oh, you're right about that. Johnny, that is a playoff game. Because basically, win and you're in. Lose, well,
You gotta fight.
it gets to be real hard. Look at Mike when his dad goes. Look at Mike when his dad goes off. Joseph, are you starting things in here, Joseph? Are you starting things? I'm watching you, Joseph. I'm watching you. Don't let me slip some shrimp into your food. Can the running game do it again?
If they use Tony Pollard, yes.
Jury duty today, but loving the Cowboys win. Wow. I'm going to be honest with you. I've gotten the slip twice for doing jury duty.
I want to do jury
And
duty.
then they end up calling me and say, I'm sorry, we don't need you. It's like, wow, I mean, I actually want to sit on jury duty. I think I would have fun on jury duty. Guilty! Guilty! No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I lose my
Mine was
mind?
home
Maybe that's why they tell me, we don't need you.
The one I went to was home invasion.
Yeah, here's the thing. That brings up one missed tackle yesterday. I went off about the Cowboys missing 19 tackles against the Bears, especially when you saw Mitch Trubisky just running all over us, right? And I said that's gutless to miss tackles. I went off, and a guy said to me, "You're not a real fan." It's not the first time a team has missed 19 tackles. It's like, dude, come here. Dallas fan, 1977. Thank you very much. It's like, dude, come here. Do you know we lead the NFL in missed tackles? That means that we are the worst at tackling in the NFL. That's a problem. You don't see New England as a team that's missing a lot of tackles. So when I point out something that we're not doing really good, it's not because I hate the Dallas Cowboys. It's not. No, it's the exact opposite. It's because I love the Dallas Cowboys. And see, when I see Mitch Trubisky run 40 yards for a touchdown, after what I have seen in my life, and I'm going to give you the crazy eyes right now, after the things I have seen in my life, I have seen Mr. Cowboys, Bob Lilly. Bob Lilly's not missing those tackles. I have seen Ed Too Tall Jones. I've seen the Manster and the Doomsday defense and seen what those guys did to people. They demoralized people. They manned up. It wouldn't be acceptable to miss 19 tackles in a game. When I remember seeing Charles Haley, I'm going to tell you right now, I can tell you from firsthand personal experience that in practice, not a game now, we're talking about practice. Charles Haley, killing people. If you did not do what you were supposed to on that football field, even in practice, you know Charles Haley would put a foot in your ass. You know, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you some inside information here. Because the problem with Charles Haley in San Francisco, when he was going after Steve Young and everything else, Charles, when we were at JMU, we did not win a lot. JMU, it's not like the JMU now that's playing in the quarterfinals this weekend again, that kicked ass. JMU, we were like 3-8, 4-7. We didn't do a lot of winning. But see, Charles Haley, who was touched, Charles Haley could not stand to lose at anything. And if you lost and it was your fault, it was like you stole something from his mama. Seriously. It was like you stole something from his mama. If you messed up and it cost me a game, I'm going to kick your ass. That's the way his mentality was.
This is what New England does. He got fired yesterday.
Oh, Matt Patricia got fired?
Yeah, he did. He got fired yesterday.
And see, this is where
one season on the job. He got fired.
Well, second season.
Yep.
This is the second season. He didn't do shit last
So he
year.
still got fired.
He's 9-20. See, this is why I don't want Josh McDaniels. New England former coaches don't do good in the NFL. But we'll talk about that later. But here's the thing. Those guys held each other accountable. It wasn't acceptable to do what you did in Chicago. And anybody out there that thinks that, oh, it's okay that they miss. No, it's not. I understand. Sometimes you miss tackles. You're going to miss tackles. Did it pop out? What happened? Oh, okay. There's going to be missed tackles. 19? That was the worst in the NFL all season. 19? And anybody out there who ignores that fact, I'm sorry, you're an idiot. That's like being on the train tracks and the train's coming and nobody says, get your ass off the track before you get run over by the train. If you think that you're going to be a Super Bowl team, you can't miss 19 tackles in a game. Not 19 tackles in a game. You can't.
Especially when they're approved.
That's not acceptable. That is not acceptable. And like I was saying, like Michael has killed Zeke Elliott too. Because I'm sorry, in that same game, you had a great run, and I need a break. There's nobody else. Tony Pollard's injured. There's nobody else. You have to be the guy.
That's like regular Mark Lawrence.
Now McDaniels is in New England. No, well, he was in New England. He went to Denver, then he went back to New England. But see, if you look at the coaching tree from Bill Belichick, okay, you have Nick Saban, Bill Belichick guy. He walked away from Miami, and he was Jason Garrett's head coach when Jason Garrett was the quarterback coach. So technically, Jason Garrett is from Bill Belichick's coaching tree. But if you take that tree, take Romeo Crennel, what did he do? Mangini, what did he do? The only one that's actually had a playoff win is O'Brien. O'Brien is the only one of Bill Belichick's disciples that actually has the playoff win. And you look at how he's let Deshaun Watson get beat up. I mean, beat the hell. That is the only one that's been out there of Bill Belichick coaches that have done anything. And so I sit there and look at that track record and I say, you sure you want Josh McDaniels? Kevin Gogan. Oh, Gogs was, see, that was nasty. That guy was mean. He had an attitude. How about Garoppolo? Garoppolo is winning this year, but Garoppolo's numbers aren't exactly earth-shattering. We haven't had an identity in 25 years. Well, that's a good question. I didn't hear that one. They should keep Garoppolo. I'm not saying get rid. No, I didn't say get rid of Garoppolo. He's a quarterback. I mean, there's not very many quarterbacks out there, but porn star. But you don't look at Jimmy Garoppolo and say he's a top 5 quarterback. See, this is what's funny because I had somebody saying that Jimmy Garoppolo, I'll tell you, he's a winner. I'll take him over Dak Prescott. It's like, have you really looked at that team? Because see, that defense is playing really well. That running game of theirs is doing really well. But you look at the numbers of Jimmy Garoppolo, they're really about average. And see, that's the problem and the perspective that people have. People will go through and say, well, the Cowboys suck because Dak Prescott, or the Cowboys suck and they're losing because of Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, I believe, is the only player in the top 5 in categories. Zeke Elliott, with Zeke Elliott's performance yesterday, he's back at 5th. He was like 7th, okay? And Amari Cooper was top 5. He may have dropped from yesterday's game.
Had one catch.
Yeah, well, the receivers, we only had 21 yards from receivers yesterday. But that's one of the few things that you can look at and said, it's been a good thing. People don't look at the kicking being a difference and special teams or the defense. But so you got to understand, it's still a team thing. So I was talking about tackling, and now somebody said I was an idiot. But you saw the difference of what one missed tackle versus 19 does for a defense. They bottled up Todd Gurley. They ended up taking it to heart that we got to man the F up and we have to go through and play. And I'm proud of the team yesterday. And I'm going to say, too, you got one more to do?
Yeah, you're going to do a pro day?
Yes, you could.
Oh, that's right. I made one extra. Okay. I'm going to say, as everybody said, who thought the Cowboys were going to do that? I told you guys. I told you the Cowboys were going to win that game. And anybody who says that I didn't is a liar. They're lying to you because I told you the Dallas Cowboys are not like any other team. When the Dallas Cowboys aren't expected to win is when they win. When things hit rock bottom, just like last year, 3-5. This is exactly what I said. When the Cowboys were 3-5, everybody said the Cowboys are done. What happened? 7-1.
The future of the NFL.
When they said about New Orleans, you got no chance. New Orleans is a better team. They're a hot team. What happened last year? We beat them. And I said that was going to be the case yesterday. Right. I was right. That's right. Okay. All right, let's put this up here so we can get the face cam on this. We're going to need to get some natural wood filler for this. So we got to make a Home Depot run. I actually also need I need a sheet of quarter quad wood for the back of those base cabinets.
At a discount, and they can give it to you. Incredible price. This is great stuff. 686 Alexander Cabernet.
How y'all doing today?
Right now, my listeners, 20% off and free shipping on 3 or more bottles at checkout. All you have to do is go to chwine.com. That's Cameron Hughes Wine. chwine.com. Put in the code BIRD and 20% off already stellar prices.
Okay, so
As long as it's
we've heard Shannon talking about your guy, Dak Prescott. You know, he was all about that pass to Jason Witten. Oh, is that a super chat? Oh, that's a super chat from
Cameron Hughes.
Jake the Great, 1804. What's the 1804 for? Thank you very much for the super chat. So we heard Shannon Sharp talking about your guy, that he was behind on this pass to Jason Witten's touchdown that he had to bring in with one hand. Did they talk about Jared Goff today? Anybody? Did they talk about Carson Wentz? 4 fumbles yesterday. Did you hear any of those? We had the TV on all day. Did I miss those?
Nah, but they didn't say anything about Carson Wentz. They talked about golf a little bit, but not Carson Wentz.
You know.
No, they said no. They said it's clutch.
Did they say anything about?
No. They said
Wait. Did they say anything about beating? You know, that they were only like teams that losing records. Did he say anything about that? That, you know, Carson Wentz only beats teams with losing records. He's only clutch against those guys. Did I miss those? Did I miss those, guys? Please send me those links. Got a lot of singles in there.
They're doing more. Everything's dry.
So what we're building here, this is actually to help out my in-laws.
Multi-functional.
Very multifunctional. We're trying to organize and make the house more functional. Yeah, this is going to be. This is going to have doors on here, so that way it's storage that's hidden, i.e., liquor cabinet. It's also going to be a desk, so that way we can have a computer and everything there. And it'll have a TV in the middle of it. Damn. You have to clip that one. So in case you guys haven't noticed, I'm fired up today. You know, we need to go Smoot Lumber and get, would be smart to get some maple base molding and crown molding. Or, actually, I should see if she wants to have painted molding at the time. I want to have it painted. Because we could put crown molding at the top and put it around the whole room. All right, we need to flip this over.
Is the coaching rock star. John is the coaching rock. Whereas Jim is intense and dramatic and can be overbearing. John is
What's up, y'all? Lots of new names in here, so glad to see you. Thank you. If you guys are new here, I'm Mark Holmes, and this is, of course, it's birch and it's maple solid facing on it. Sure, subscribe to the channel. This channel is very unique because it's me, my son Michael Anthony Fitness, and my day job, which is Jobu, of course. We have a voodoo doll, Jobu, and it's about football and how it relates to life.
First of all, it's my fault. The reason I don't is because he entered very uniquely. He was a special teams coach. So I don't go, brilliant offensive guru, Sean McVay, Andy Reid. I don't go, brilliant defensive mind, Belichick, Pete Carroll, Tomlin. He's a special teams guy with a really loud, successful brother who doesn't climb the corporate ladder.
Oh.
He's been in Baltimore.
Talking about hardball.
Only one losing season.
We're talking about him. I think him and his brother both. I think that's what we're talking about.
What's really remarkable.
I mean, Harbaugh's doing good with Lamar Jackson. They're playing to his strengths, and they taught him how to throw. So what did you need?
A hammer.
What's funny about John Harbaugh is
Right there.
coaches in this league
Oh, the
can
plant.
take Lamar Jackson.
Thank you.
Oh, he's doing.
There you go. That's what somebody asked me. What would the Cowboys have done with Lamar Jackson? Probably cut him. They changed the offense for him.
Because that Prescott, watch that Prescott's first year. He did a lot of running. What he's doing now? Better than none.
I don't necessarily want him to do a lot of running.
Yeah, but some plays he can run. I'm not saying do it every down like Lamar Jackson does. He can run more. Some of the time with him running, there could have been a difference of the ball winning or lose.
Well, I tell you what.
A couple of games.
I'm going to tell you another one. Oh, is there a super chat? I missed a super chat. I tell you another thing that I actually liked seeing last night, because this is another one of those things that always drives me crazy. It always drives me crazy. Hold on. Joshua Scott, hello, Mr. Holmes. I love your videos. I consider you one of my top inspirational video makers. Thank you. Keep letting the real truth be told no matter what. Thank you, Joshua Scott. I appreciate that. Another one of those things that always bothers me is this. Third down in half a yard, or fourth down in half a yard. Here's the thing. If you don't watch football, don't understand too much. Okay, understand when you have the football, you know what the cadence is. Okay? You know when the ball's going to snap. You as a defender, you're on defense. You got to wait till the ball moves before you make a move. So the advantage is on you. I know when the ball's going to be snapped, which means if I go with a quarterback sneak, I know I'm jumping to that hole before you have a chance to react. The Cowboys, more times than not, before yesterday, what are they going to do? We're going to take the ball. I'm going to turn and take 4 steps back, and I'm going to give it to Zeke Elliott. The problem with that is as a defensive lineman, what you're taught to do is to fire ahead, change the line of scrimmage. And you're giving them enough time to do that because you're taking 4 steps back, and now he's got to take 4 steps forward. And that's why a lot of times you see us fail. Quarterback sneak, you got the advantage. You never see New England hand the ball off. They Tom Brady, right there. I'm going between Zach Martin and Travis Frederick's butt. You fire out, and I'm going in there. Yesterday they did that twice, and it worked both times. I was so happy to see them do that. I was overjoyed.
Defense is
I think he did.
Their offensive line pass blocking is very, very It's DK Metcalf who voted in the draft, a gadget guy, Tyler Lockett.
Oh, they're talking about Seattle.
Yeah, I said on Twitter, that's my happen with much, and they're gonna be a number one seed potentially. Let me ask you this, Phil, a specific question. Brady struggles with no receivers. Everybody Russell works. Everybody.
That's true.
Drafted. Will Disley was a blocking tight end in Washington.
Okay.
What,
Bam.
What is he do?
Okay, the trash man out there.
Everything works for him.
They come on Tuesday.
I think it's a tough comparison. What they do is
I think it's
We'll recycle it, yeah.
That's what they've been doing lately, at least.
Receivers are reading a lot of coverages. There's going to be that simpatico relationship between quarterback, receiver all the time. I've seen more of a chunk yardage passing games. The ball's in the air longer. The receivers are reading less as they're running around, so not taking anything away from them. Just two different styles. So I think if they can run the ball
So
well,
we put a back on here on this cabinet because we'll put a adjustable shelf in it, and then that way keeps all the liquor and stuff in there. Doesn't look too bad. Now we have to put we gotta actually put a solid piece on the plywood here for the countertop. That's coming along. All right, here we go, Mike.
Precision-based, chunk-based.
Yeah.
That's really why you can plug and play a receiver in a Seattle offense as long as they have the traits, and you can't plug and play a guy in a wing with offense.
Oh, that's interesting. So,
Are you doing the living room? Oh, we'll be busy with all the rain.
Something that just jumps out to me.
Not right now.
Very
These
good.
are 21st now.
Do we have any more bark clips? Because I need to blow up pieces for the front
18
part.
quarters, not in the first quarter. 4 touchdowns, 80 passer rating, 57%.
It's really well.
Explain.
I mean, it's mostly the larger
What
ones.
What is that?
That's all right because I can put.
It's interesting.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if I have an explanation, but I've seen this before, where guys
Well, I
often
have
the relationship between the two when it's scripted, when they stay on script, when they've rehearsed it, unstoppable. And then the defense makes an adjustment, and they don't adjust their script. They don't adjust the game plan. I'm not saying
I think he's talking about the Cowboys there.
I've seen it.
That's the problem. Cowboys are scripted. As long as the defense doesn't change up, we're good.
As talented as they play the game. But sometimes you get so caught up in making sure your script is on point, and you put so much time and preparation into what the defense should do, that when they adjust mid-game,
You're screwed. He just hit the nail on the head on the Dallas Cowboys.
Something they need to fix. Usually what fixes that, to be honest with you, Colin, is running the rock. When you're gonna run the football, you get the action off of it.
There you go. Play action.
It's
not rocket science.
Defensive adjustments all the time. If you're shoving it down their throat and you're back, there's about 4 defenses that can be played in the NFL. So I always look at when teams struggle in second halves, usually they're too pass centric. They've gotten away from the run game, they've gotten away from the action game, they've gotten to the drop back game. And that's what defense can be super multiple, super confusing, and truly make some big adjustments.
Brent Dilfer speaking some gospel.
I like to look for new things. That doesn't mean every new thing works. I do think we talk about this notion of offensive lines. You better have some athletic ability in that minimum and so watch Kyler and Baker yesterday. And the new NFL, I think this is by the way, 4 years ago, Jared Goff was the ideal quarterback. So the league's moving fast, right? And
Now it's Lamar Jackson's.
athleticism, secret sauce, Kyler.
All right. Flip this over because that face. Damn, I wish we had the. Should we not have any natural?
And then guys, you pay $200 million.
That's oak.
Mahomes.
Don't want to use that.
Are we sure? I got Kyler. I see back up the truck. Baker, increasingly, I see can win you games, guy. What boxes is he checking? Or am I just being too harsh?
I don't think you're wrong on Kyler. I think he's a unique talent.
Well, Kyler Murray's on the better team.
Kyler Murray's on the better team.
That's all.
You're talking about
I'm talking about versus the Browns.
the Browns have a whole lot more talent.
Yeah, but
Okay. No,
Baker
no.
Mayfield
You
is
look
not a
at the
good
talent
quarterback.
that
But
they
Baker
have.
Mayfield's not a good quarterback.
I think him and Kitchens.
Baker Mayfield is trash.
It's not the right offense for him. I think Baker needs to be in the
Sean Payton, Drew Brees mode. It needs to be West Coast. It needs
He's
to be
not a good
precision.
quarterback. They might have all the weapons, but he's not a good quarterback.
How's everybody doing today?
Not a good quarterback.
Philly 500 is cool. He's just crazy in love with wins. Oh my God. You guys think I'm crazy about Dak?
He doesn't really have any other traits besides that precision with his passing. So the offense is to maximize that. He wants to get the ball in your hand quick. You know, get 5 eligibles out of the route. Give him a lot of choices to make right after get them and march the ball passing game. I have not seen them do that. They're trying to be this chunk yardage passing game.
And if I ever fall again, I will be sure that the team is the Cowboys. Oh, my, they'll be my team.
The downside of being brilliant is you suddenly can't play dumb. And I think Belichick.
You can't play dumb. Well,
They've been doing that for
are we are we okay on paper? Do we need any? I know we need some
cynical
wet
after
paper,
watching that
right?
Jay Glazer video. Are you?
I don't think we have any of the
I don't know what to think.
Oh,
I
boy.
would love to give you a opinion. I honestly don't know what to think.
how about
the
disc for the senior? We okay on those?
Or cynical. But then some, they are everything. I don't know where I sit on this one. We'll see how this one.
We got 150 and
I want to sit back and
80 and.
Fair enough. Let's talk Niners. You know the organization.
Yeah,
And there are teams that peak. Kansas City's done this. Andy Reid a few times. They're a little banged up. I do think they have the ability to beat you several ways, which I like. They're not beholden to any one thing. Their defense fails, Jimmy steps up. But we're seeing now teams move the ball late. Seattle, a mobile quarterback, Atlanta, a non-mobile quarterback. Are you seeing things that worry you about the Niners?
Yeah, giving up a game-winning drive to the Atlanta Falcons has been cruddy. That here concerns me.
Wow, against the, woo, did he just say the cruddy? Woo,
There's no excuse.
Atlanta Falcons, damn. Take that, brother. He just said cruddy Atlanta Falcons.
As long as the last out there won for the referees on that last play. Well, if I get from that, we'll give it to that.
Yesterday, we'll sit bad
Oh, your boy Philly. Philly.
Philly who? 500?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, is that Philly 500 in the house? Oh, Philly. Dude, actually, I meant to send you a text message, brother. Brother, we got to get it on starting today. Today, friends, we're going to be building this up. What do they call the wrestling matches? We're talking about Wrestling Mania. We're talking about Football Mania, brothers. That's right, Philly 500. Brother, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your kids. I'm coming for your wife. I'm coming for your team. It's on, brother. We're going to be killing you. Woo! That's right. I got the nail gun, and we're going to nail you, Philly. We're coming to get that booty, buddy. That's right. You better act like you know, Philly. I'm giving you the crazy eyes, brother. The crazy eyes are coming for you. That's right. The crazy eyes. And I've been drinking way too much coffee. We know you got the eggnog connection. That's right, brother. You're going to need to get gallons of that stuff because you're going to need to be drunk when the Dallas Cowboys come for Carson. I haven't fumbled enough yet. Wentz. Woo!
In Nashville, in a couple of games this year. I always tell the story about the New York Giants when they beat the Patriots, and I was going to the
Big Man Gaming, I'm good. How are you? Philly, are you man enough to show up today? See, I got a lot of your brethren. I'm going to tell you, Philly, you know you got a lot of cockroaches in that fan base. After you guys had the clutch performance by Carson Wentz, the North Dakota assassin, after he threw the tablet on the ground, boom, he got mad. He got mad and he whipped that Washington Redskin behind, you know? He whipped that bud. Oh, no, Philly. I stopped my live stream with you, and I restarted the live stream, my game. And when I immediately restarted that thing, I swear, the cockroaches were coming out of the electric plug. The electric plug. Have you ever seen that in an apartment? Where they're literally coming out of the plug, where you plug the electricity into it. They're coming out of that. They were all over the place. We got this. We had a clutch performance. Look at that. We kicked the Redskins' butt. You're going to lose to us. Ha, ha, ha. You're going to lose to the Rams. They were all over the place. I think I had like 800 people in there. And I swear, 600 of them must have been Eagle fans, Philly. Eagle fans. Because they were talking. Go back and play it. Go back and look at it, Philly. Look at it. But you know, something strange happened. You would have thought the pest control company came through and they put the tent up around the house. You know, where there's so many bugs that they can't just go in and spray a little bit on the wall. No, they put a tent. And then they hook up the big truck in there and they just pump in all the gas. I mean, all the gas. And then leave it up there for a couple of days to make sure that it permeates throughout the whole place. And when you come back, there ain't no bugs. Well, there's dead ones all over the place, but they clean that up for you. There ain't no bugs. That was like what happened between the beginning of the game and by the end of the first quarter. There was nothing but Cowboy fans up in there. Oh no, there was the Tampa Bay fan. Shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan that did the $100 super chat, dude. I appreciate that because I love that we got fans from all over the place. But really, Eagle fans disappeared, Philly. They disappeared like cockroaches when the lights come on. So what you got to say about that, Philly? Philly, don't you lose my number. Cause you're not anywhere that I can't find you. Mr. Michael, can I get your hand here? Oh, now Philly, don't you lose my number. Cause you're not anywhere that I can't find you. Oh, Philly, don't you lose my number. Pick it up. Oh.
They're fifth in the AFC. They traveled across the world to face the Patriots on Sunday. They canceled the game. They won the Patriots in Miami in Week 17. Watch that because Miami is the Steelers for the 6th spot in the AFC, but they have to win out or get some help from the Texans to remain in the playoffs. Texans are at the Bucs and they have the Titans.
So I got through my holes for a different shelf, and I don't think I have enough wood for
So
more
it's
shelves.
looking kind of like.
So I need another piece.
Finally, as expected, LSU's quarterback Joe Burrow has become the Heisman Trophy
Okay.
Saturday night in a very
Is it still raining out? Because I'm going to need a sheet of plywood. And I need 2 shelves on each side. I need to make a bridge. So that's what we built, y'all. Damn, we've been on here for 2.5 hours. Damn. We won on Sunday, 106 viewing, and you're on Monday. Jason D, I need to. The Eagles brought the cockroaches. Eagles are going down. They're scared. I'm going to double moonwalk that. Oh, Philly. We need to talk, buddy. We need to talk. So, what time is it? Is it like 2 o'clock?
It's 2 o'clock.
It's 2 o'clock. You're kidding me.
Yes, it's 2 o'clock.
Damn, it's 2 o'clock? Why is it the good days go by so fast? Why is that? Now that's a nice entertainment center. Well, thank you. We're gonna have to varnish it. You gotta check to see how much varnish do you have in here. We'll probably need another. Oh yeah, no, that was full. Still probably need another one. So I could go get some varnish. I can go get some filler. And that's gonna be pretty cool. We got all the doors glued up, so those can set. And I need to wait. Oh, I need to cut. Okay, I know what else I need. Okay, so I gotta cut some wood. We gotta cut some wood here, y'all. So hold your ears. Oh, Billy, don't you lose my number. Cause you're not anywhere. The Cowboys can't find you. Oh, now Billy, don't you lose my number. Who that is. What we need to do is make the drawer front. And I think we need 9 inches wide. They're trying to get hand signals. So I'm matching up the hand signals with the point on the field. So, what we're doing is, we're taking these scrap pieces of wood here, and we're going to glue these together so that way we make a drawer front so we don't waste material.
I mean, even when it first came out, New England said, well, these are contract employees. Stop BSing. Stop pushing the envelope on this stuff. I don't know how
Alright, there's your drawer front. Glue those together and we can take a break. Lincoln Riley. Okay. What do I use for heat in the shop? I actually have there's a propane heater that's right there. That's there, and then I have a window air conditioning unit when it's hot. Keep it up, Mark. So we've actually done quite a bit of work here today. So let me show you guys exactly what we've done. Just glue these together.
This whole panel.
And that together, yeah. So here's what we got.
So you want all this one and that one?
Yeah. These are the doors that are all glued up. There's 8 doors that are going to go in here. These are going to be the drawer fronts that are going to go over here. So what this is this is going to cover a wall in a living room. What we're trying to do is make this a multi-purpose area. So there'll be doors over top of this. Alex Jones, thank you very much. How about Cowboys money, Mark? I appreciate that. Can you route a sweet plaque with the Cowboys on it? I don't actually have the lettering routing stuff like that. I may eventually, if I had more space, buy one of the CNG sets that you can basically put a piece of wood in and let it do it. But anyway, 2 doors are going to go on here, so this way this could be like a liquor cabinet or whatever, hide stuff. We'll put adjustable shelves in here, so that way, of course, they can have, you know, pictures and knickknacks. We'll put some crown molding at the top to the ceiling because we got 9-foot ceilings. And then what we'll do here, we got 2 doors, and we're going to have 2 pull-out shelves in there to make it easier because it's older people that are there. You'll be able to pull the whole shelf out to get into it. This one will have just regular shelves in it, and this will actually be a desk area. So these get pushed all the way to the back, and again, more doors on here. And then a TV will go in the middle. So the nice thing will be is you can get your drink on, have your computer and stuff in here, have your printer inside of a cabinet that pulls out, have your TV on, and then on the opposite side, you'll have your seating area. So this way it'll be a multifunctional area. So I feel pretty good about this. So I got to go get some filler for the nail holes, and then we'll sand that out and start varnishing it all tomorrow. And sand the doors and put the edges on it. So that, my friends, is how it looks. I've joined You Building Dak's future Super Bowl case. Oh, wow. I would love to build Dak a future Super Bowl case for his house. Oh, whoa. We don't use particle board in this shop here. What we've actually, here's what we've done.
You don't use particle board unless you're going to land with
What this is the sides of the cabinets are actually 3. Here, let me grab it. Let me show you guys. This is solid wood for our facing. Okay, you always want solid wood for the facing. The bodies are built out of 3/4-inch plywood with a veneer on it. I don't use particle board. I don't use particle board because if it ever gets wet, the stuff is just, it just literally falls apart. You don't want to use particle board. I always end up using 3/4. You could end up using 1/2 inch, but I like using 3/4 because it's more solid. If you end up building a kitchen cabinet, there's a leak, you don't have to worry about it like buckling and coming apart. You know, it'll stain it, but it's going to be solid. So this is built to be like a tank. It's not going to have any issues on it like you would with particle board. And having the solid face on here, it's solid as a rock. It ain't going nowhere. So that's all I have to say about that. In fact, let's put one more nail in the space here. All right. And so our drawer fronts will be solid wood that we're taking up in there, and we'll run that through the thickness sander to sand it out and put our edges on. Yeah, I'm building a one. Yeah, it's going to be nice. It's going to be just varnished natural, so I think it looks pretty good. It looks actually really good. So with that being said, I've taken up 2.5 hours on the YouTube, and it's time for me to get off of here and let somebody else have some time in it. Tune in tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. We're probably going to overtime if my voice doesn't lose, if I don't lose my voice on our live stream. But I appreciate everybody. How am I going to transport it? Oh, I put it on the back of my truck. It all comes apart basically into 5 pieces. So it's no problem taking it. I got like 130 miles down the road. I got to take it, but it won't be a problem putting it on my truck. But I want to thank everybody for being here and supporting the channel and everything else. And I'll talk to you soon.